Welcome back into Talking Fitchburg. Got a very special guest today, a brand new organization coming in town, taking on a classic event that's been going on here in the city of Fitchburg. You may have heard it. Was called Berbee Derby. Now it is Birdie Derby. And you all know from watching the show, I tend to say a lot of things wrong. Like, this interview might just be that epic fail because it's such a close name. And joining me today from Try for Schools, we've got Amanda, Executive Director of Try for Schools, and the new organization taking on this epic race. How you doing, Amanda?
I'm great. How are you, Jeremy?
I am doing wonderful. So excited to talk about this fun race. When I first came to Fitchburg and, you know, we filmed this event. I'm like, why is there a run on Thanksgiving and people have turkeys on their head? And it's turned into something amazing. And now you guys get to pick it up, kind of go forward. So let's break it down. We'll start with just talk a little bit about what happened and how did Try for Schools all of a sudden become Birdie Derby?
Sure. Yeah. You know, when I moved to the state, I actually got involved with Berbee Derby right away. I was previously employed with the local race event management company, so I knew right away how amazing the race was. And like you said, I'm director at Try for Schools, and we were kind of already throwing around the idea of starting a fall race. And at the time, Jim Berbee and Susie Shane Technology Education Foundation, they decided, you know, maybe it was time to step down and hand it over into a new nonprofit's hands. And thankfully, you know, we were chosen to be that nonprofit.
Pretty incredible stuff. I mean, it's like I say, an epic race like no other in the area, and the benefits. I mean, the people who turn out for it for the fundraising purposes has been pretty amazing. So I think very lucky on that front too, that you guys get to pick up and move forward. Let's talk about Try for Schools now.
Absolutely.
So the organization that will benefit from this. You guys are doing some pretty amazing work.
Yeah, thank you. I like to believe so.
Doing good. You're doing good.
So the goal of our organization is really we want to provide accessible opportunities for kids to be active. You know, we know how important that is, both from the physical side of our health and then also the mental side of our health. Mm-hmm. And so everything we do at Try for Schools is just finding ways to fund and provide events and after school programs that these kids can partake in, and hope that, you know, they love running, you know, they love coming out on Thanksgiving and wearing those turkey hats, and they develop that lifelong positive relationship with fitness.
How do you partner then with after school programs? So how does that work?
Sure. So we actually have our own after school programs. So we're more so partnering with the schools. So we have an entire curriculum that we've put together. Those kids have the opportunity to then train for one of our multi-sport events. So we'll now have 2 triathlons, 1 bike run, and then obviously the Birdie Derby. And so we just kind of go into the schools and we make relationships with the teachers, typically physical education teachers, and ask them if they're interested in hosting one of those programs. So every year in the spring, we are in 25 to 30 schools here in Dane County. And now we've introduced a fall program. Just started a couple weeks ago. We're in 4 schools, and the goal is to be in 10 to 15 next year.
Well, that's pretty impressive. Let's turn our attention to the race so we can get to. I did not know this, that the Birdie Derby is the only Thanksgiving event that 100% of the proceeds are going to Try for Schools. That's pretty incredible.
It is. And this was true of the Berbee Derby as well. You know, there are, hundreds of turkey trots, you know, in the state, thousands of turkey trots in the nation. And, you know, when it comes to being in Dane County, we know we all love local here. You know, I think one of the most incredible parts of our community is how much everyone supports the community. So to say, you know, and be the only race that donates 100% of those proceeds, it's so important to us, and it's so awesome because not only are you coming out and having a great time on Thanksgiving morning, but you're able to give back straight to your community, straight to the schools, straight to the families of the people that live here.
Well, and I think when you get to this race and you see all the people out there,
Yeah.
I mean, it's pretty humbling to think everybody is there to help support the mission,
Absolutely.
and not just the mission of burning calories, but helping out the
It's a
organization.
good first goal.
You kind of got to earn the calories to make it. So let's talk about race day this year and what's going to be happening. So November 28th, Thanksgiving.
Got it.
So much later this year. It's so weird.
Yeah, I know. Hey, I'm okay with the extra week.
I suppose. As long as it doesn't like snowing or blizzard that day.
No,
But
please no.
I've only seen it snow like twice, I think, since being here. So.
Yep, I've been around when it snows or when you get like the sleet. That's good. Last year was fantastic. We're hoping for a repeat of last year.
And we're off to, it seems like it's going to be another year like that. So I don't know, I'll go on record saying that. But Thanksgiving morning, tell us about the different walks that will be going on that morning.
Yeah, so one of the things that's great about the Birdie Derby is that there's an option for everybody. So we have the Kids Dash, which is fun for our littles. They get to go out and just do a quick run.
Just run.
And we get to smile and say how cute they are. Then we also have our 5K, and the 5K has both a run and walk option, making it very accessible for anybody from the 3-year-old all the way up to grandma, grandpa, and the whole family. And then we also have the 10K run. So, like I said, option for everyone.
And you guys are going to continue to run the event similar in fashion. Some people are like, well, what do they change? It's an organization. What are they going to change? Oh my gosh.
That's one of the biggest things we've been trying to communicate is that it's just the name. The name is changing.
It's just the name. It's just the
name is changing, and then where the proceeds of the race are changing, and even still, Technology Education Foundation, they funded schools and kids. It's the same thing that we do, just on the physical activity side. But we're excited to bring back all the fun stuff. So you're going to get all your awesome swag. This year at the finish line, we're going to have glazers, kind of sticking with that Wisconsin theme.
We're going to be having glazers, so
Yep.
all those calories you burned off, you're going to
Gone.
put them right back on. Nah, that's a good thing. That's fun, and I think that's cool. I mean, you're keeping the integrity, maybe you could say, of the race, but it doesn't matter because things do progress, and I'm so excited for you guys.
Yeah,
And
thank you.
the keeping the name so close too. I just think what a great. I mean, that's pretty good planning.
We, across the board, the race has just been such a great tradition in our community that, right, you don't fix what's not broken. And, we're honored that we get to continue that legacy and keep growing it, and really kind of have it maintain that community and local feel that it's always had.
Yeah. Well, and I love the idea of that it's a race for anybody. So,
It is.
and because of the different events, the run, walk, whatever, I think anybody can participate in it,
Yes.
and you're going to have a good time.
Absolutely.
And again, knowing that benefiting the Tri-For schools and this great stuff you guys are doing, it's so exciting.
It is.
All right, so if people want to learn more about this, get signed up for the race. You have a wonderful website that I've been looking at this whole interview. It's beautiful. How can we get people signed up?
Yeah, go to runthederby.com. Super simple. You'll find a register link on there, and then it'll take you to all your options and sign up. Sign up the whole family, sign up your coworkers, your friends. Everybody's welcome.
All right, tradition set. This is going to be amazing. Birdie Derby. You can say Berbee this year if you want to, but you got to switch to Birdie Derby. It's going to be so much fun. November 28th. You got to be there. And do you have a turkey for your staff and stuff? You guys gonna don some turkey stuff or like?
We might need to invest in that. I don't have my turkey costume yet, but Halloween's just around the corner, so maybe now's my opportunity.
Or after Halloween's done, maybe
There
we'll
we
pick it
go.
up on discount. Oh my goodness! All right, well, man, thank you so much for coming in and doing this, and
Thank you for having
here's
me.
the future success. So.
Thank you.
Thank you.